Soundhound AI shares are up over 62% this past year, and there's evidence to suggest this penny stock could return as much as 1,900% by 2030 if they continue to grow at their current annual rate. For the past 4 years, Soundhound AI's revenue has grown by an average rate of 53% year over year, and if we assume that growth rate looking forward, then it would mean a revenue of over $900 million by 2030, which, multiplied by their current price-to-sales ratio of 35.2, would give us a stock price of $102.45 or a 1,966% upside. Now, this is assuming they can maintain their 50% annual growth rate and their high valuation, but even if those numbers were to fall, and let's be honest, they likely will, then investors should still expect to see some massive gains out of this stock. Some reassuring news is actually other analysts are projecting similar revenue projections for Soundhound AI, aiming at around that $100 million mark by 2025, which is in line with that 53% annual growth rate. One important thing to note, however, is their current debt to equity is really high at 3.47. So keeping that annual growth rate is going to be critical in lowering that number looking forward. And some other not so great statistics are the fact that they only beat 1 out of their last 4 revenue estimates. But that said, Soundhound AI does have an exciting partnership with Nvidia, and there seems to be lots of potential growth avenues looking forward. So personally, I don't see a reason to be terribly concerned about their fundamentals when their growth prospects are just so high, because as they say in business, sales makes up for a great manner of sins. So as long as Soundhound AI can keep up their annual growth rate, then I think investors looking to pick up shares today will be rewarded down the line looking past 2030.